The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe. This is the United Podcast Network.
Welcome to Conor Commentary, a hilarious take on news, politics, sports, and current events. It's time to buckle up. Here's Conor.
All right, welcome back, guys. It is episode 31, and I am here live with Ben. Ben, are you excited? This is your first time, just you and I being on the show.
Thrilled.
Ed and I did this a few times. Do you think you can, you're up for the task?
I think I'll be okay, Conor.
All right, no nerves?
No.
All right.
No, we're good, baby.
We're back. We're live. Don't worry, we're in New Hampshire. We're not shut down here in the state of New Hampshire. We're up and running. We're good to go, right?
Live free or die.
Live free or die, that's right. New Hampshire, and then you work in Rhode Island, so both of them are just business as usual, right?
Both of them are fine as of now. Just the state I actually live in.
It's shut down.
Not so much in Massachusetts.
So you live in Massachusetts, and then you got to commute to work to either New Hampshire or Rhode Island.
Exactly.
So
because my Massachusetts job shut down.
Which would make sense. My Massachusetts job shut down as well. We will not be selling any cars till at least April 7th.
Oof.
So that's 2 weeks from yesterday.
That's rough,
I'm
man.
2 weeks in on the quarantine. It's pretty boring so far.
But you still have your job.
Yes.
Okay. That's the most important part.
That is.
That you're still getting paid.
I'm not getting paid. I'm still employed, but I just got to wait till we open up again.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So you're all commission.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, that's
I'm a commission
kind of
salesperson.
rough.
Yeah.
Well, if you sold a bunch of cars earlier in the year, you should be okay right now.
We were doing fantastic up until like a week before we closed. Then it went like this. It crashed and burned.
Really?
Yeah, nobody was coming in. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense for us to close anyways. But you, Ben.
Yes, sir.
The past 2 weeks.
Uh-oh.
You have gone way down on the coronavirus. 2 weeks ago, I asked you and Matt Tobacco, what would you rank it 1 through 10 on the scary scale, I think I called it. You gave it a 2. Last week, you scaled it all the way back to a 1. Here we are, week 3. Now, are you down to a 0?
No, we're down to 0.5.
All right.
We're just slowly whittling it down till we get to 0.001.
So you still have no fear of the coronavirus?
For me personally, no.
Yeah. Well, in general? For old people?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say I'm a little more worried about my 90-year-old grandfather.
Okay.
Sir, I'm not that worried about myself.
I looked up some
younger.
stuff, so I got good news for your grandfather.
Do you have good news?
Really good news.
All right, Don, listen up.
Because I looked up a bunch of numbers. So if Ed Sullivan's watching, I looked these up about an hour ago, so they might not be accurate. He's probably watching on headquarters where he's got the thing with like the stocks on Wall Street, like NASDAQ or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got the up-to-date ticker going on because he had to tell Mikey Maggs, the mathematician, last week his numbers were way off. But as of right now, there's 60,000 positive cases in the U.S., of which 1,838 are in Massachusetts.
Oh, boy.
And 9 of those are in Methuen.
Really?
That's where I live, yeah.
Well, we just got our first one in Groton.
Did you?
Yeah, today I got the email.
Wow.
Yep.
Still not nervous?
No.
How many people live in Groton?
It's not a very big town. I would say
No.
probably like 15 to 20,000.
Okay. So 1 for every 15,000?
No, I'm just...
That was probably his numbers last week.
Here's the thing. If the Purge comes,
Yep.
which it might, again, I'm still not that worried.
No.
Are you worried about the Purge?
I'd probably just do the same things I always do.
What's
Are you
that?
gonna go out looting? Oh, basically just hide in my mom's basement.
Fair enough.
I've actually never seen The Purge.
It's kind of fun.
Is it?
It is kind of fun. Because then you start to imagine yourself, what would I do in this situation? How would I brutally murder all these people?
I was just gonna say, who would you kill first?
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Whoever I saw.
Pablo Sandoval or like...
No. He's useless anyway.
I know.
No need taking him out.
I saw something today that they're still paying him like X amount of millions because he's still on the payroll.
Oh, yeah.
As is Manny Ramirez.
Oh, yeah.
Which is fine.
That's how it works, though. You got to remember Bobby Bonilla.
He's
Bonilla. Still getting paid by the Mets.
For how many years?
He hasn't played for the Mets since 1994.
Yeah.
1995. He's getting paid for, I think, another 5 years.
Yeah, it's like $1 million a year, right?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
They financed it at like $1 million a year for like 30 years or something absurd. But yeah, those are the numbers there. But don't worry, I looked up some other plague numbers to see how
plague numbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
20,000 deaths worldwide. All right. But they did announce when I did do my research that Prince Charles has it.
Yes.
And he's like an important person over there in like
supposedly.
the UK, right?
Yeah.
What does he do? What is he the prince of? The United Kingdom?
Yeah, I guess that's how it works.
Is that what it is? The UK?
He's basically the king in waiting.
He's the king in waiting. Okay.
Yeah. So if the queen dies.
Oh, if the queen dies.
Yeah. Well, there is no king right now.
Okay.
Because she's not married.
Oh.
So if she dies.
Yep.
Then I'm 90% sure he becomes the king.
That would make sense because I think it said he was next in lineage to be like in.
That's what that would be.
Don't they have a president?
They have a prime minister.
Prime
They're very different things. Like the royal family over there does not have much political power. They've got a boatload of cash.
Right. So
if the purge happens, that's where I'm going.
Okay.
Buckingham Palace.
So who are they? Like the Kardashians?
They're basically like the slightly less important Kardashians.
Okay, that makes sense.
I have a lot of friends in England, and it's very bizarre to me how important the royal family is.
Really?
It makes no sense.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me
either.
either.
Because they're useless.
Right. So what do? They're just famous for the fact of being famous and rich because they have money?
Essentially. Like, they're the Kardashians.
Good for them.
With a little more class.
Yeah, okay.
I got to say, a lot of your listeners right now, they're ready for the purge, Connor.
Are they?
Nick, Pat, they're ready. They're ready to go.
They're chomping at the bit?
Well, Pat wants it to be more of a Hunger Games scenario. I like the straight up purge because then I don't have to go to some weird ass island.
That's true.
I can just fight with whatever I've got. Now, my neighbor is an Army Ranger.
That's a good.
So
you can hunker down with him.
Kissing his ass, going, Mike, please save me. Keep me safe, Mike.
All right, but look at this in the comparison, all right?
Yes.
So the bubonic plague, you familiar with that one?
Black Death, baby.
That was Black Death, right?
Yep.
Which is also the Black Plague then, right?
Same thing.
So Black Plague, Black Death,
Well, bubonic plague has come a couple of times, but when we say Black Death, we're usually referring to that medieval time period where that disease came over from East Asia on ships and via the rats.
Yep.
That's how it came all the way to really Venice is where it kind of started to pop off in Europe.
Really?
And then it was like 1 out of 3 people was dropping.
Really? Yeah. Well, I mean, it was 25 million. And how many people back then were alive?
There was still a lot of people,
Still
but in
right?
Europe, like 1/3 of the population dropped dead. There'd be whole towns that would just be wiped out.
Yep.
Absolutely wiped out. You know, have you ever seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
No.
Okay, there's a scene in that movie where the guy has got a wheelbarrow and he's bringing them down, going, "Bring out your dead, bring it," and he's ringing the bell and everything. People are just bringing dead bodies.
I think I might have seen that scene though. Yes.
That was what it was like.
Wow.
Yes.
So, do you have any fear that that's going to happen here in America?
No.
Okay.
I think we're all set. We have cars now. We don't need wheelbarrows to transport our dead.
That's very true. Just toss from the back, right? The smallpox plague killed 300 to 500 million people.
Wow.
When was smallpox?
Smallpox it went on for a long time. I don't know where or when exactly it started, but smallpox is basically what wiped out the native population of the Americas.
Right.
More so than anything else, smallpox just took them all out.
Well, I mean, hundreds of millions of people.
The U.S. military would give them blankets.
Right. That was the thing. Yeah, they'd put it in the blankets and then give it to people and kill them.
Yeah.
That's absurd.
And then things like smallpox might come back because of all these anti-vax assholes.
Right, that's true. So if you have kids, would you get them vaccinated?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm not a moron.
Well, now everyone's following the CDC guidelines of like social distancing and all that and like closing down. And I saw something on Facebook. It's like the CDC guidelines also recommends that you vaccinate your kids.
Yeah. Please do it.
Yeah.
Because they're sitting there, I don't want my kid to get autism. Do you want your kid to live?
Is there a real correlation between autism and vaccinations, or is that a myth?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor, Connor.
But you are a Walmart brain, man. You know a lot of stuff about everything.
I do have a Walmart brain.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Oh, Pat O'Leary commenting in. He was the one who I told you before the show had the interesting question for you.
Okay.
Are you prepared?
I'm prepared, Pat. What do you got?
All right. Marry, fuck, kill. You familiar with the game?
MFK, baby.
MFK. Topanga Lawrence.
Ooh.
Kelly Kapowski.
Oh.
And the Pink Power Ranger.
Ooh. Well, okay.
Specifically for you. He wanted you to answer this one.
I'll kill the Pink Power Ranger.
Okay, really?
Can't remember her name.
Yeah, but then
Kimberly, maybe?
She wouldn't be able to help you in the time of...
She can't help me without all the other Power Rangers anyway.
That's very true.
They need to merge into Voltron or whatever the hell it was.
Were you a Power Rangers kid?
No.
No, I was.
No, I was a little too... I was like a couple of years too old for Power Rangers, I think.
Were you Ninja Turtles?
Love Ninja Turtles.
All right.
Yeah. So now I have to marry...
Either Topanga or Kelly Kapowski.
I will marry Kelly Kapowski because I could look at that face every day for the rest of my life.
Fair enough.
And then I guess that leaves what what Corey and I will have in common. We'll both bang Topanga. Corey Matthews, that is.
Corey Matthews, man. You kind of look like Corey Matthews.
Don't you dare
has everyone ever told you that?
Last week I get Jake Gyllenhaal. Now it's Corey Matthews. You suck.
Who's Jake Gyllenhaal?
Who is he?
Yeah.
He's a famous actor.
I don't know any
Mikey
actors,
said that
man.
last week. We were talking about Bubble Boy, the movie.
Oh,
remember?
Bubble Boy, the movie.
Yes.
That's who it is?
Jake Gyllenhaal was also in The Day After Tomorrow.
Okay, I saw that movie.
He was in Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yep.
Zodiac.
Wow.
Some badass movies.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
All right, fair enough. All right, we got the good news for your grandfather and a bunch of other people too.
Oh, please tell me.
So I wanted to boost spirits because everyone's so nervous about the coronavirus, and I wanted to find some positive things that are still going on in the world today.
That's very good of you.
I figured I want to be a good news source, right, to help people. So the first thing I saw was a Chicago aquarium actually let all their penguins roam around the thing. Did you see that?
Yes, I've seen the videos where they're just taking the penguins on the tour past like the big tanks.
Yeah.
And the penguins are just waddling by. They look so cute.
That was pretty sweet, huh?
Yes.
All the penguins are just out roaming around.
In their little tuxedos, looking like gentlemen, just prancing through the thing.
Just prancing through the thing like us, like looking at the tigers or whatever.
Sadly, I love animals, but sometimes I like when animals kill other animals. I don't like when humans go and kill a bunch of animals. You know what I mean?
So you watch like Discovery Channel and the Prey
like,
and all that?
Nature is Metal on Reddit.
Okay.
That's a good one. Check it out. But I so badly wanted to see them just be like, let's see what happens when we chuck one of these penguins in.
I was literally thinking that earlier.
Let's see what happens.
Well, if they're just roaming around, like, what if something else came out and started roaming around? Did the penguins would turn into a snack real quick?
Yeah. Have you been to the Boston Aquarium?
I have not.
You've never been to the Boston Aquarium?
No.
Okay. I haven't been in many years, but they used to have this giant, like, anaconda.
Really?
Yeah.
Snakes scare the fuck out of me.
Yeah, they're creepy.
It's the
as
only
all
thing
hell.
that
like I'm fascinated
gives
by
me
them,
the heebie-jeebies.
but they're creepy as all hell.
Yep.
So they had this giant like display for the anaconda. It would never move. Every time you'd go there, it would never move.
How big was it?
Unleash that sucker.
Oh my God.
Know, 18, 19 feet, 20
What?
feet. Yeah.
So what does it eat? Does it eat penguins, you think?
Well, it doesn't naturally eat penguins because they don't live in the same ecosystem.
Right.
But, they kill big animals.
Yeah.
Like what we would think of as a small deer, they can take out.
What?
I've seen them take out alligators.
So what do they feed those things?
I don't know. Rabbits?
Rabbits? Yeah, they
I
gotta
don't
feed
know.
it something. Dude, I saw a sick video on...
Lost children?
yeah, literally. Like, don't some snakes eat like small kids way in like other crazy countries that we've never heard of?
This would be the type of snake that could.
Right.
A kid. It can't actually eat an adult man.
Yes.
Because its jaws will unhinge, but it won't unhinge far enough to get around the shoulders.
Yeah.
But a small child,
so it would just eat
your dog.
It would just eat your head off?
No, it's going to try and swallow you whole.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things creep me out, man.
Yeah, they're going to coil around you.
Yep.
Suffocate you, and then try and swallow you.
And then eat you.
Yes.
I saw a sick video on Twitter a couple of years ago. It was like this enormous python, and they fed a chihuahua to it.
Ew.
Yeah, they dropped the little dog in it, and it just swallowed the dog whole.
Yeah, I don't like those people.
Nah,
I like dogs too much.
Yeah, me too. It was a twisted video. It was very bizarre, but yeah,
okay,
big snakes
now I have
give me
target
the
number one
heebie-jeebies.
for the Purge.
Yes,
they're
yeah,
number
exactly.
one. If you kill dogs and put videos out of it, I'm coming after you first.
That's supposed to be on like the dark web, not Twitter. All right, back to the positivity stuff that I found. Here's the one for your grandfather.
Thank you.
A 103-year-old Chinese grandma got the coronavirus, and she has made a full recovery.
Nice.
Yep.
I like it.
So that gives us a lot of hope, right?
That's very good.
Because it's mostly killing people who are at least 50 or older, right?
And it's mostly killing men.
Yeah.
Men have like
is that right?
a 50% higher death risk with
Really?
coronavirus than women do, as of right now at least.
They just have stronger immune systems to us.
That's right.
They're better at putting up with bullshit.
Yeah. They've been dealing with that stress forever anyway.
Exactly. All right. Another good thing is recent news as of today, I think, or last night, us poor people should be getting $1,200.
Ooh.
What are you going to do with the money?
With the $1,200?
Yeah.
You're presuming I make less than...
Actually, yeah, you're probably rich over there. You're probably not going to get it. I'm going to get it. I'm waiting for them to send it to me. I won't believe it until it's in my hand, though.
Well, I'm going to stick with the Purge theme of this episode.
Yep.
I'm going to load up.
All right.
I'm just getting weapons.
Do you have a license to carry?
I don't need a license to carry.
I mean, in Massachusetts, you do.
I've got friends.
All right.
I've got friends. I know how to get my hands on a gun if I need one.
Who are your friends? Charlie Baker or something?
You think he has guns?
Actually, no, definitely not.
For anyone who's listening or watching this show that's from Massachusetts, I grew up in Framingham.
Okay.
So
that makes sense.
If that means anything to you, you know that it's pretty easy for me to get guns or any kind of weapon if I needed it.
Fair enough, man. That's a good point. All right, we got some other really good news outside of the whole Jeremy Jacobs thing. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
He laid off pretty much all the people.
Yeah, Delaware. His company, Delaware North.
Yeah,
what a scummy billionaire he is.
Exactly, man.
That whole family sucks.
He is worth $3.1 billion, and he laid off like the concession stand workers, so he doesn't have to pay them their like $12.50 an hour.
What a dick!
Yeah, he's the only one out of all the teams that did it. That was like the icing on the cake. Everyone else was like, "Oh, we'll pay him." He was like, "I'll lay them off."
Yeah, I mean, you see some of these athletes, and granted, they're worth hundreds of millions of dollars,
right?
But they're using their money.
Exactly.
I mean, even someone like Zion Williams, who is not worth that yet, because he hasn't been paid all that money yet,
right?
He's even using his money to pay out some of the guys that work the concessions and everything at Smoothie King Arena, I believe it is, in New Orleans. Blake Griffin came out, Kevin Love came out, and then this billionaire is being a dick and won't do it.
And he's worth astronomically more. They're worth $100 million. He's worth $3 billion and then $100 million.
I know, it's unbelievable. They'd have to have 10 careers plus.
Right, literally.
Careers.
And they'd have to be really smart with their money.
Exactly.
But I did get some athletes that were doing good things here. Blake Griffin, like you said, he donated $100,000 to pay the arena's salaries while he's not there. Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds donated $1 million to Feeding America and the Food Banks of Canada. Is one of them Canadian?
Ryan Reynolds is Canadian.
Is he? He's from Canada?
Yeah, eh?
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then Sierra and Russell Wilson.
Ooh.
They donated 1 million meals to Seattle Food Lifeline.
That's baller move by them.
That's for real.
Russell Wilson's a good dude.
Russell Wilson is a good dude.
I don't know anything about Ciara. I mean, other than what she looks like.
Yeah.
She's pretty.
She has a couple songs.
Sure.
What songs did she have back in the day?
I don't know. You're going to make me Google this?
There were a couple popular ones, right? She had a couple songs that are still popular. And then the last one here, Mark Cuban did the exact opposite. He's paying everybody.
Cubes is the man.
Cubes is a good man, dude. He's doing the opposite of Jeremy Jacobs, who is the biggest asshole in Boston right now.
Yes, he is. Well, and always.
And always, right?
Him and his dad.
Yeah. No one liked him prior to this, right?
No one's liked any of them
for
a long time. It's been many years.
Are they just this cheap?
Yeah, they're pretty miserly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And well, I mean, look at they wouldn't pony up to actually put a truly competitive team on the ice for years and years and years. And they wasted Ray Bork. Yeah. Essentially. They had some good teams in the late 80s, early 90s, but the rest of the 90s, they just didn't do anything.
I don't
they
get
just sat
that,
on their
man.
ass.
It's for people with that much money, you have to have consistently invested money. That should be an investment and put a good team on the field, because then you're going to get more ticket sales. The more they're winning, they're going to go to the playoffs. They're going to have more jersey sales, whatever it is. You know what I mean? It's an investment.
Yeah. Did you ever see the movie Major League?
No.
Late 80s.
I might have seen it. Is it Charlie Sheen? Yeah. Yep.
But if you remember, the owner of the Indians in that movie, she wanted them to fail because she could make more money off of them failing. Basically, she wanted to move them to Miami in that movie, but there's a lot of owners that are like, I can make more money with a less competitive team, a lower payroll. That's why there's problems like that in Major League Baseball. Yep. When you don't have a real salary cap and a real salary floor.
Is that why these teams are moving out to LA and Vegas and wherever in the NFL?
Well, yeah. I mean, wouldn't you rather be in Vegas than Oakland?
Yeah. Who's going to Oakland?
Wouldn't you rather be in Los Angeles than San Diego?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's nuts, man.
And the Rams are different because the Rams were originally from there.
Right. St. Louis. Yeah, but they went from St. Louis to L.A.
No, they went from L.A. to St. Louis.
Did they?
Yeah, 93.
Oh, 93. I was 2 years old.
Fuck you, Connor. Fuck you.
So they were originally the L.A. Rams, and then they went to St. Louis, and now they're back in L.A.?
They were the LA Rams for like
Oh, shit.
60 years.
Because I still think of them as St. Louis when I think of the Rams.
I know. I mean, I was like 8 when it happened.
Yep.
So I still always kind of thought of them as the St. Louis Rams.
Right.
But no, they were the Los Angeles Rams of old.
All right, I guess that makes sense then.
Yeah.
So they were in LA, they went to St. Louis, and now they're back in LA. That's not bad. We'll allow it. All right, I got some more stuff for us on the coronavirus after, but we heard from Buford again.
Oh boy.
I got another email. did we call him racist and make fun of his mom last week?
I might have made fun of his mom.
Okay.
I didn't call him racist. What I said was the guy he was looking up and somehow stumbled upon you
Yes.
was very racist.
Okay.
Not that Buford is.
He said something like that, and I'm like, what did we say to this guy last week?
No. Whoever it was that he was trying to look
up was like a general from like the south. Like
no, there was another person who was like someone who was very much against the civil rights movement.
You're right, and their last name was Conor.
Yeah.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, it was like Bull Connor.
Bull Connor, something like that. Yep. All right. Well, I got it here. Dear Mr. Connor, I would truly appreciate it if you would refrain from speaking about my mama. It is disrespectful and rude. I would never speak ill of your mama. I also take offense to the fact that you think I am racist. I don't have a racist bone in my body. As a matter of fact, every day when I pass the general store on Main Street, I say hi to Mr. Smith, and he says hi to me too. And guess what, Mr. Connor? He is colored. Concerning your show today, you spent an exuberant amount of time talking about Tom Brady. Perhaps you should stop whining and get on with it. There is a lot going on out there, and you should be using your platform to inform and reassure the public that everything is going to be okay. You can also take solace in the good book. Sincerely, Buford T. Myers.
First of all, I'm going to bang your mom, Buford.
Wow.
So don't tell me not to talk about
How old do you think
her.
she is, though? Because he said once she's 34.
Then how old is he? 20?
No, he's 34.
He's 34.
I think he said he was.
So then
or he was. No, he might be older. He might have said he was like 38 or 39.
So
I
let's just
forget.
say he's 34.
Okay, we'll
If he's
call him 34.
Then his mom's probably 40.
Did you have him when he was 6?
You've never been to the Deep South? Now, I know for a fact, and I didn't call him racist, but I know he is now.
All right.
For 2 reasons. One, if you have to remember every single day to say hi to that one particular individual
very true.
And note it,
Yes.
you got some racism inside you.
Right.
If you weren't racist anyway, that wouldn't
You
have
wouldn't
an impact.
notice,
You wouldn't
yeah.
even notice. You just say hi.
Yeah.
And the fact that you decided at 34, maybe 38 years old, to use the term colored? Jesus Christ, Buford.
This is old school Alabama talking here. From wherever, Vernon. Was that what it was?
Vernon, Alabama.
Was that it?
Or
Vernon,
Mississi-
Alabama?
Was it Mississippi or Alabama?
No, he went to Mississippi. He went to Mississippi for something, but he's from Alabama.
All right.
Vernon, Alabama.
Buford, if it makes you feel any better, my 90-year-old grandfather's also from Alabama.
Is he?
Yes.
Really?
Birmingham,
Alabama. Oh,
Yes,
shit.
sir.
All right. Does he still live there?
No, he lives in Arizona.
So have you been to Alabama?
No.
All right.
No desire.
No desire to go there. I think
Unless I'm going to, well,
unless we're going to meet this guy.
Buford's mom.
Buford's
I don't need to
mom.
meet Buford. Buford's mom has got it going on.
Yo, Buford's mom, like Stacy's mom, Ben has a thing for her.
What's up, Buford's mom?
He's going to be exasperated that you disrespected his mom.
I don't care. I do not care, Buford. It's fine by me.
Oh, man. All right.
You know what? I looked at your numbers today. You could afford to lose one viewer.
I'll take it
You
if I
could
have
afford,
to, right?
Your numbers are so good
Wow.
as of the last couple of weeks.
Yep.
Since I started producing the show.
That's very true. Since Ben came on, we've had an astronomical spike.
You can afford to lose one.
All
It's
right.
okay.
That's right. Buford, if you want to leave, so be it then. He keeps watching. He keeps saying, except for that one week where he disappeared. There's one week
true.
where he just didn't say anything. He never messaged, never watched. Maybe that's when he was in Mississippi or whatever. But he's back. he's back, and he's at the store with Mr. Smith.
The colored fellow.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus, Buford.
All right. Anyways, man, last thing we got to talk about to help people during the coronavirus here, Ben. I don't know much about TV. What can people do when they're staying home during quarantine? Netflix.
You can Netflix.
Disney Plus. What are your suggestions? Do you watch
Disney
that?
Plus is pretty good.
Have you watched Disney Plus?
No, but I know what they have.
Yep.
You know, you could binge through old
Boy Meets
episodes
World.
of The Simpsons. Boy Meets World.
Yep. You a big Boy Meets World guy?
Loved Boy Meets World.
Yep. Over Saved by the Bell?
Ooh, that's tough.
Those are neck and
I
neck.
more grew up with Boy Meets World than I did Saved by the Bell. But
I would agree.
Man, you asked me earlier, Kelly Kapowski or Topanga.
That's true.
Kelly Kapowski all day.
Yeah, that's true. Kelly Kapowski was a smoke show.
And Lisa Turtle was secretly wicked hot too.
Touche. I'll agree with that.
Buford might not like her, but
Maybe not him. Maybe not down there in the south.
And Jessie Spano.
Jessie Spano wasn't bad either.
Did you ever see Showgirls?
Yes,
Jessie Spano.
I have.
She was smoking hot.
That's very true.
And then you never saw her again.
That's very true as well.
She randomly popped up in Any Given Sunday as a hooker.
Was she?
Yes.
I don't remember being Any Given Sunday.
Because she was in the movie for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she comes to Pacino's house.
Yep.
And that's about it.
That was a good movie, though.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah. She hasn't done anything. She doesn't need to do anything. What's her real name? Elizabeth Taylor?
No. Elizabeth Berkley.
Elizabeth Berkley.
Liz Taylor, very famous, dead.
Oh,
actor.
she's dead?
Liz Taylor?
Yeah. R.I.P. Liz Taylor then. I don't know, man. I don't know anything about actors or actresses or any of this stuff. I'm not good with this.
Walmart brain.
Yeah, I know. We're all over the place here.
Exactly.
Have you seen, though, a bunch of people have been talking about the Tiger King?
Yes.
Have you seen it?
I have not seen it,
okay.
But I keep hearing about it.
Only the past couple of days, I've been hearing a million things about it.
People have been binging it.
Right.
Have you watched it at all?
No, I don't even know what it is.
The review I got out of it was that you're going to be searching for someone to like the entire time you watch it because you're going to fucking hate everybody.
Really?
They're all awful people.
Where did this take place? In America?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure.
Said that. It was Pat O'Leary, actually. You said that that they used the tigers to murder people? like what?
Listen,
what is
the title of it is called Tiger King.
Tiger King.
Murder,
yes.
Mayhem, and Madness.
Murder, mayhem, and madness. Okay.
Yes. I mean, what a better weapon. Oh, now I know what to do. I'm going to go get some tigers for the purge.
That's what you could do, and then you wouldn't get charged with murder because you could just have them come right over, right? And then just the tiger accidentally ate them.
My bad.
Oh, no, sorry. They got too close to the tiger.
Oops, sorry, Siegfried and Roy.
It's basically like the penguins walking around the aquarium.
Exactly.
But I do have a bizarre one that I watched a couple months ago.
What's that?
Abducted in Plain Sight.
Did you see that one? Show or was that a movie?
No, it was a documentary.
Really?
It's on a bunch of things. It's on I think it's on Netflix. I saw it on Amazon Prime.
I'm assuming
you got Amazon Prime?
I do.
They got a bunch of videos on there and stuff.
They do. They have some good stuff on Amazon Prime.
They do. Yeah, I watched this on there.
So was this about like a young kid getting kidnapped?
Kidnapped is a weird word to put for it. Like
abducted?
No, I wouldn't say abducted either. Like a family friend basically just like took their 12-year-old daughter and didn't give her back for a long period of time.
I could go with kidnapping on that.
Yeah. But they like said she could go, and then after it's a whole thing. You got to watch it. It's a lot to unpack.
Really?
But this guy who was doing very inappropriate things to the daughter.
Oh no.
Also had relations with the mom and the dad.
What?
Yes, correct. Yes, you heard that correctly. Yes, anybody who's listening that's watched Abducted in Plain Sight will know what I'm talking about.
Sounds like the worst porn ever.
Yeah, it's extremely bizarre. And this was back in like 1970.
Really?
Yes.
That's too creepy. I don't know. That might be too creepy for me.
Yeah, it was really weird. So he like abducted her twice too. Because he did it and then like he used like the two affairs for no one to find out so he wouldn't be found guilty or whatever, and then he got out of jail and then he did it again. It was like the double abduction.
Oh my god!
Very, very bizarre. Anyone who's watching, comment in about that one. What else do you think, Ben? We have no sports. We have nothing. When are sports going to start again? You're a sports guy. You work for EI, man.
I am a sports guy.
What do you think? Do you have any inside information you can tell us?
I have a feeling NHL done.
NHL done. NBA done.
NBA might come back.
Okay.
They might come back if this is kind of wrapped up relatively soon.
All right.
And they might try and do like a truncated end of regular season to launch into the playoffs. But I'm not holding out hope. Baseball, whatever.
Yeah. Baseball's supposed to start, right?
I'll trade all of them.
Yes.
To get a full NFL season.
I will
Tom Brady on the
Buccaneers. 100%.
Jarrett Stidham is the quarterback here in New England.
I will do the same thing. If the NFL season doesn't start on time, I think there'll be riots.
Possibly.
People will leave their house no matter what. It will be absolutely terrible for the coronavirus. They need to start on time because people will lose their mind if there is no football Sundays come September.
I'll trade it all. And I love the NBA. I love the NBA playoffs.
Yep.
And Stanley Cup playoffs are probably the best of all of them. I'll trade all of them for a full NFL season.
I 100% agree. That's the only thing I watch that closely. Like, I need fantasy football, man. I need Sundays. I need the Patriots. Like,
yeah, you're a junkie for it.
I'm a junkie for it. Exactly.
I am too.
Thursday nights, Monday nights, everything, dude. Imagine we didn't have football. We'd lose our mind.
We would lose our mind. You know what? Get rid of Thursday night football, though.
You think so?
Yeah.
We need something on Thursdays.
It's almost too much.
Yeah.
It's almost too much.
Just Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night, then it's 3 nights a week.
But almost always the Thursday night games stink.
Yeah, well, I mean, they do that on purpose, right?
Yeah.
It'll be like the Jaguars and like...
Because they know enough people will actually
Titans.
still watch.
Of course.
But...
Doesn't matter who they put on, I will watch.
No, yeah.
Especially after the sports drought. Give me a Bengals-Jaguars game this Thursday. I will go nuts.
God. Oh, you're a sadistic bastard.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, but we'll do it. All right. Before we sign off, what are your final thoughts? Coronavirus, sports, life, Netflix suggestions?
I'll go back to what we talked about at the beginning of the show. Just get ready for the purge.
Yep.
Arm up. Arm
All
yourselves.
All right.
Stockpile.
All right.
And don't forget, knives are great weapons.
Okay.
They're intimidating. They're almost more intimidating than guns are anymore.
That's a good advice.
Yeah.
Well, I know where I'm going if this happens.
You can come to my house. Come to my neighborhood. I live in a cul-de-sac.
Oh, you do? Perfect.
Yeah.
So I'll just camp out there.
There's a couple old people there, so there might be a free house available for you because
at this rate,
they're going quickly. Let's be honest.
They're either getting the hell out of there or they're going to be dead.
Yes.
All right. Well, hopefully there's no purge. Hopefully the coronavirus is defeated and we can get back to normal. And we'll go from there. All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Episode 31. We'll be back next week, I think, right?
Yes, sir.
So far, so good, man. Knock on wood.
We're powering through here at Studio 21.
Exactly.
Powering through.
Thanks, guys.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.